So, today was the first, well, anniversary seems like a weird word to use, the 1 year mark of coming out to someone who wasn't a sibling for the first time. And the memories I have from that night are all positive. It was the foundation of a friendship that I was just starting to have, but definitely didn't recognize its potential until then, to the extent that, well, I didn't recognize the potential. I didn't talk to that person about it today because I forgot, to be perfectly honest. I thought of it a couple of times throughout today, and then I was too busy living my life to bring it up. But what a year. There's a lot. There's a lot of emotion I can't pin on something specific. Not because I don't have something to pin it on, but because talking about it isn't my place right now. Still, though, it's the longer I think about it, the more emotional I get about it, because it hasn't just been a year, it's been a year of trusting someone who wasn't a sibling with my story, with honestly all of me. And that was not really a thing until a year ago today. And to be perfectly honest, I'm still blown away that it's been a year. Even though I've had weeks to process the fact that this was coming up, that it was going to happen soon, it still feels like 6 months ago. The other day, I was wearing my Jesus eating gay cake shirt, because why would I not? And Nat was taking a picture of me, and I was like, you can post that wherever you want, I don't care. And all she said was, proud of you. That was it. That conversation in an empty church sanctuary at 10:30 at night 1 year ago, that started my journey to trusting someone, 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 to saying you can post that picture wherever you want. It's been a long year. There have been a lot of moments where I've carried pain that wasn't mine because of that year. Loved people where they are standing or sitting or sprawled on the ground because that's what friends do. Sometimes you can't pick someone up and carry them with you. Sometimes someone has to stay where they are for a while. And sometimes you can't reach them. And I think the most important thing I've learned this year, besides loving who I am and knowing that I'm exactly who Jesus wants me to be, or at least I'm trying to be. The most important thing besides those things is that sometimes someone can't stand up and can't be picked up, has to stay sprawled on the ground. And being a friend doesn't mean picking them up. It means sprawling out on the ground with them. That's empathy. That's deep, loyal, compassionate love. And where I am this year, after 1 year, is so much not the same as where other people are. And I share this moment in my story with another person who isn't in the same place as I am. We have different stories, but we both carry pain and joy and wonder in every moment of every day. And it blows me away that when paths run parallel, sometimes there's a moment where sprawling out on the ground next to someone is the perfect thing to do. When you've thought the whole time that you needed to pick everyone up. It's like sitting in the mud when someone is in the mud is better than digging them out of the mud because they're not ready to get up. They're not able to get up. You have more strength to stand up, but you know they won't be able to stand if they try. That's that's friendship. I can't imagine life without the conversation or the friendship that led to this reality. And someday it'll be okay. Even though it's not right now, someday it'll be okay. And that's so much less about me and so much more about being present. Deep reflection, deep hurt, deep compassion. That's what a year does. And again, I say there's nothing like sitting in the mud with someone for a while. I would not trade that year or that connection for anything. Not anything.